I encourage people to look at 76research.com. That is the financial research company I founded with Rob Hordon together. We've known each other a long time. We're very like-minded in how we think. I, of course, have a background in journalism and financial journalism specifically. Used to work in finance like a zillion years ago, actually trading sovereign debt in those emerging market countries we were just talking about. But, I look at things and I'm very sort of on, I say all the times, we're living on the front lines of history here, right? There's a lot going on. And it's sometimes, I think, when you're living, sleeping, eating, and breathing the news cycle, as I do, you're able to spot trends ahead of time. So I consider myself very much a macro thinker. Rob is as well, but he also is like down in the trenches looking at the financials of all of these companies, which is why I trust you so much in terms of your judgment. And again, those 10 to 15 stocks in each of these portfolios are really critical. I know that we've made some change recently there. I mean, look, we're fortunate, right? One of the picks was way up. And as a result of that success, we were able to say, okay, like this is an opportunity to diversify even more. So you don't necessarily want that particular company being such a big part of your holding. You take a little bit of money off the table in those cases, you diversify into something else. Walk us through that strategy. I think it's important for people to understand and hear.
Yeah, so the model portfolios they represent usually 10 to 15 different stocks in each theme. The American Resilience portfolio, which is kind of like a quality growth strategy. You've got inflation protection, where we're looking for high quality businesses, but that in particular have that sort of inflation sensitivity that will kind of do well in inflationary environments. And then the income builder strategy, again, good long-term high quality investments, but with higher dividend yields. So different kind of attributes that we're sort of emphasizing in each of these portfolios. We look at them as long-term investments that we are recommending. So it's not like, we're trying to generate a new idea every 2 minutes. We don't make changes to the portfolio for the sake of change. We make changes when we think there's a good reason to do so, when we've changed our mind or prices have changed. So it could be in a scenario where, a stock has appreciated and we want to, rotate some capital to another stock where we think there might be somewhat more compelling value. It could be in a less positive scenario where we've just changed our mind and say, look, now we're not as enthusiastic. Things have changed. We have new information, and we're going to make an adjustment. So we make gradual changes. Investors or subscribers should not expect kind of this flood of buy this, buy that, sell this, sell that. That's not what we're offering. What we're offering is a list of investments that we've, from a much larger pool of possibilities that we've narrowed down and said, like, these are the good long-term opportunities in these different themes that we like. We will make changes over time as needed, and we'll give you that kind of coverage and information and insight that, I think is also very important for individual investors. It's not enough to just say, hey, buy this stock, buy that stock. It's to really have an understanding of what you own so you can kind of stay with it and, maintain a long-term commitment to these positions.
Yeah, and understanding these companies because, they go through ups and downs and understanding, okay, is this still a long-term play when it's going through a down? Is this a cyclical thing, or is there a fundamental reason why, this company and this opportunity maybe isn't for me in the future? I think having that sort of relationship with understanding the company itself. Warren Buffett always said you need to really understand it, right? You can't invest in stuff that you don't understand. So it's not about like what's the next hot tech stock. It's about what is it. And if you are going to, by the way, buy the next hot tech stock, you better make sure you understand it, right? If you're out there buying NVIDIA for the first time, make sure you watch the first part of this interview because you want to understand it.